back up, essentially.
They're working on it. There we go.
Gosh, Teddy Coast is so fast.
Nice open field tackle to start it all off. Bring it around.
Yes.
Yes. Quick back and forth, looking for the open shot. There you go. Nice multi-pass possessions.
All right, BG wins it. Hey, Jake. How are you, buddy?
All right. Spectating any good ones so far?
Huh?
Spectating any good ones so far?
Yeah.
Like what?
Illinois State upsetting UNC.
Really?
Took them to overtime and then pulled in overtime. That's that Team USA secret, though.
Wait, Team USA secret on Illinois?
Early, RPI is already coming up to 4-0 lead now, real fast. Starting to look like they might be the ones to advance as well.
Recapping some of the matches we've had today on pitch one. Ball State, a 90-60 win over the Fighting Farmers of America. Maryland, a 160-50 dominant performance against British Columbia. Arizona State in a high-scoring match, 190-160 over Minnesota. And DCQC, 190-80 in our most recent match over Texas Cavalry, a match that surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, it really came down to that last second snitch trap, too, by McCreary.
Yep. I definitely think that was a result that surprised a lot of people. Texas Cavalry came into this tournament with a good amount of hype behind them, but they've lost a lot of depth, had a lot of players no longer playing with the program. That definitely hurt their performance today.
Northern Arizona coming in with a record of 20-9. They've had a Quidditch program now for 5 years, and you look at some of the tournaments they've competed in this year. You're talking about the Crimson Cup, as well as the Tempe Brawl, the Lumberjack Invitational, and the Dan Hansen Invitational 3.
Yeah, Crimson Cup, Lumberjack, Dan Hansen Invitational, those are some premier tournaments in the West region. And as shown by their record, Northern Arizona's definitely done well for themselves within the West region.
Some of the players to keep an eye on for Northern Arizona, you're looking at leading scorer Bob Lynch, as well as Kyle Nitschke, one of the keepers. And they're off the most experienced players on their team are Porter Marsh, Maddie Douglas, Justin Regan, as well as Emily Webster.
Yep. Porter Marsh, a very good seeker for NAU. He's definitely earned himself a reputation as a top seeker in the game over the past few years.
And for RPI, you're looking at players like Teddy Costa as well as Mario Nasta.
Yeah, as we've seen so far today with RPI's offense, it's very efficient. You know, it requires the players to make a lot of reads, make a lot of cuts based on the reads they can make there, and they'll bide their time until it's time to just gun, and for lack of a better term, shove the ball down the opponent's throats there.
And so far, they've been showing that works. Look at this quick
a beautiful no-look pass by Teddy Costa.
That almost worked. They're finding these gaps, they're finding those cutting lanes, and they're just hitting them, as shown already, up 6-0 early.
Northern Arizona still looking to get on the board. Not going to happen there. Quaffle loose. 60-0 your score. The biggest run I've seen so far in the matches here in pitch one was Maryland against British Columbia when they scored 8 consecutive goals.
That's very impressive. Oh, looks like the run is ended there.
Yep. Narwhals finally managed to get one through. Let's see if they can try and turn this momentum around.
About 6 minutes gone by here in this match. Our 5th match of the day here on pitch one. And this will be our final match until we have a little lunch break. Next match will be scheduled for a 1 o'clock start. We'll talk more about that as this match comes to a close.
Absolutely.
And an authoritative score here, bringing RPI up 7-1. A bit of a dunk.
The next match at 1 p.m., Oklahoma State versus Tennessee Tech.
Looks like you got a stoppage of play here.
And a yellow card to number 9 on RPI.
While we have a moment, we'll talk about some of the other matchups going on On the other pitches right now, you have the Fighting Farmers taking on Missouri, Intensity versus Lock Haven, Kansas versus Virginia, the Warriors versus Richmond, British Columbia versus California, and Rain City versus Appalachian State. Any of those matchups that stick out to you there?
I think the matchup that sticks out most to me is Kansas versus Virginia. That's in that pool of death, pool 4 that we talked about earlier. Kansas has to rebound, coming off a loss to Crimson Elite already today. Meanwhile, Virginia is, fighting to prove that they belong to make it to bracket play.
And for those just joining us, mentioning that pool 4, that pool of death, Rochester United, Kansas, Maelstrom, as well as Virginia and Crimson Elite.
Very strong pull indeed.
And the Bludger loose. Right now, Bludger control in favor of
NAU.
And whistles blown. Referee is going to confer. .10:49 remaining until the Seeker floor. The wind has died down a little bit here. The sun continues to shine here in Columbia, South Carolina. And Bludger attack set up there and going right to the face of RPI. Quaffle control, no scoring opportunity there for Northern Arizona.
That was definitely a great save made by their keeper for RPI. If you notice, I think a cool thing about their weave is they'll keep their 3 main ball carriers up top close together, allowing them to weave in and out with each other, make quick passes, gets the defense out of place in order for them to find those scoring lanes and attack.
Player down for Northern Arizona.
Looks as though there may be a call on this play. Oh, looks as though that's going to be a yellow card for number 13, Mario Nasta.
For number 5, that is Alex Elbert being helped to the bench for Northern Arizona. You hope that she's okay.
Yeah, bit of a limp there, but they seem to be nothing, hopefully, too serious.
Looking at one of the other matchups, RPI took on Texas Tech earlier today in their first match.
I had the pleasure of head refereeing that matchup between RPI and Texas Tech, and let me tell you, that was a back and forth matchup the entire way. No one team managed to really gain control of that matchup the entire time.
Inside of 10 minutes to play until the Seeker floor, 6-2 your score.
Narwhal's still giving everything they've got to pull themselves back into this, but RPI is still holding pretty dominant position right now.
Now, who's got the cooler name, the RPI Remembrals or the Northern Arizona University Narwhals?
I got to go with the Narwhals on this one.
I do too.
The
unicorns of the sea.
Yeah, the unicorns of the sea for all intents and purposes.
Which is interesting because they're from Arizona.
I've never seen a narwhal outside of water,
But
and I don't think there's much water there in Arizona.
But if they manage to, somehow say, well, our mascot it's a whale of a tail, how they got to that one, I'm sure.
70-20 your score. Northern Arizona just couldn't put it home that time. Great defense from RPI.
That's definitely a strength of RPI's team. They're very quick in their reactions to plays. They're able to get to the ball very quickly, able to really capitalize on any openings they find. As we just saw there.
Oh, yes.
A beautiful dish there by the RPI keeper to get a goal.
Yep. Just going to walk that one right in.
90-20. Approaching 8 minutes. And right now, Northern Arizona just looking for answers.
Absolutely. I think what Northern Arizona needs to do is really change up the play style that they're going with right now. In this kind of game, you can't be afraid to change your game plan.
Shot no good. That was Teddy Costa.
Oh, tries to chase it down off pitch. Fortunately, loses his broom in the process.
Had some wheels there, though.
Absolutely. Teddy Costa, I had the privilege, I guess, of playing against him during the summer, and let me tell you, that guy is one of the fastest players I think I've ever seen play the game.
Good bludger play there from Northern Arizona as they work the Quaffle up the pitch.
Good block by the keeper from NAU. He drives
weaving, trying to put it through.
Still trying to get loose.
Good
4
defense.
players
Pass,
there.
he managed to get the shot off.
Gets the shot off, wrapped up by 3 RPI defenders.
What an effort that
Great.
time from Bob Lynch. Leading scorer for Northern Arizona.
He's someone I wouldn't want to try to tackle, that's for sure.
Good bludger play there from Northern Arizona again. Quaffle loose.
Chase down behind pitch.
Pass got carried away by the wind a little bit.
Looks like the NAU Chasers managing to rip it away from RPI's chaser there. Just great defensive effort there.
Northern Arizona with some players up front as they move the Quaffle up the pitch. 90-30 your score. Under 6.5.
Looks as though NAU is running what we call a kite offense here in Quidditch. One primary ball carrier up top, one down low behind the hoops, and 2 more spread out to each side.
What a tackle there.
Open field tackle. Good luck.
No
No
good.
good.
Oh, NAU makes the save though.
Yeah, going to reset.
Whistle's blown again.
I think they're conferring on whether or not the reset was an illegal reset. A new rule introduced in USQ's Rulebook 9 this year, which doesn't apply to loose balls. So I'm pretty sure that ball is going to be okay. That's definitely going to remain NAU's Quaffle.
I think what they're going to do, if they're going to decide against that, what they're going to say is that kickback needed to have been directed towards an eligible receiver.
That's fair. That's
Ordinarily,
definitely
that
good.
applies to a pass.
Yep.
So we'll
yep.
see.
No call made there. Yep.
Okay, so they did not rule it that way.
Yep.
But here we go.
Oh,
Teddy
good
Costa
heads up
steal
play.
attempt. Yep. There he
And that's
goes.
that's
Reset.
what we were talking about earlier. That
Costa
RPI
with the
Happens
team.
a
tackle.
tackle from behind.
No. Managed to get himself in front. It looks like, but there's some conference here. Looks like they are going to call that an illegal tackle. But you got to love that heads-up aggressive play from Teddy
yes.
Costa.
Oh, yeah.
That was a one-man defense right there.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier. He's just so fast, so aggressive. It seems like he's all over the pitch at the same time.
The enforcer.
Absolutely. It's very rare that you see the enforcer be the speediest player on your team and not the biggest one.
Used to watch the enforcers on the roller derby days when that used to be on TV.
Oh, here we go. Narwhals with a possible fast break opportunity.
Handoff to Bob Lynch. He's driving.
They're getting
They got him
Lynch
wrapped
being
up.
driven
bogged
back.
down. There's
Gets
the
the
player
pass off.
open.
Oh, and it
Gets
gets
it off
through.
just
And she's
in
got
time.
it. That's number 31, the freshman, on the hustle play there.
Jocelyn Lopez.
Yes. Great effort.
What a great heads-up play there. Found where they needed to be, reacted just the way they needed to react.
Northern Arizona starting to close the gap.
Because of the score, Teddy Costa is now back in the game.
Good spacing here from RPI.
Passing, the
Costa.
quick cut. The quick cut. He's looking for the pass. Looking for that side shot.
What a
And
shot.
the shot was good. What a beautiful shot by Teddy Costa.
Little overhand sling right there.
Absolutely. Looked maybe a little reminiscent of some sky hooks there from the game of basketball.
Oh, the
Beautiful.
lob pass.
Way to recover that by the chaser from RPI. Teddy Costa coming down the pitch.
Costa takes it
Fakes
himself.
takes it.
Smart move there. He recognized the defense, made one slide to the right, left him open.
Yep. He's a player you definitely got to watch out for. With his quick feet, he's able to make very convincing fakes.
Is RPI the favorite to be the top team in this pool?
I would say that UNC was absolutely the favorite to be the top team in this pool, but as we found out so far today, anything can happen in this game.
4:09 remaining.
If RPI does come away with this game, they have clinched their spot in bracket play tomorrow, already having racked up 2 wins.
See what the referees have here. Haven't seen an official call made yet.
Head referee Hayden Applebee speaking with Teddy Costa now. I'm wondering if the foul is going to be called on Costa.
Costa was just in the box, you remember, minutes ago.
Yep, just minutes ago. If it's another yellow card penalty, that'll mean Teddy Costa will have to leave the player area for the rest of the game.
The card is in the ref's hand. Or
Looks like no call is being made. All right.
We'll resume play.
Yeah.
Looks like it was just a back to hoops penalty that was given there.
110-40 your score.
Mario Nasta getting very aggressive with his bludger there. Good beat.
Here's RPI on the attack. They've got numbers.
Set it up again.
Cut
Pass
across
the
the
beater,
Costa.
looking
Pass
for
it
that
up.
long
Beautiful.
pass. Oh!
What an alley-oop.
Execution that time for RPI.
That would make any basketball coach proud.
That would make any Quidditch coach proud.
That too. Very true.
Well, I know it made 2 announcers proud right here.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, it was beautiful.
Oh, Mario Nasta gets aggressive with the beat, and apparently it got him. Just narrowly got the hair.
He's got to be careful about the spectators.
Advantage RPI, the
I know they
speed.
came for the experience, but that may be too much experience for what they asked for.
There's nothing wrong with the game getting a little up close and personal, right?
They're having, I believe, some issues with the scoreboard right now.
Time definitely should be continuing rolling.
It should be 130-40 as well.
Beautiful beat. It should be RPI's ball. Yep, that goal is no good.
And
As
Northern Arizona can't believe it.
We have another play stoppage.
That goal is going to be whistled no good, as the referee just before this determined that it was RPI's possession of the Quaffle. Unfortunately for NAU, trying to take advantage of that opening that they saw.
The clock continues to roll now.
Oh, I think they're just rolling the clock back down to the time that the game time would be at. Yep. And the clock has stopped again.
RPI with a chance to slow things down here.
Yep. RPI is firmly in control of this match. They definitely have the opportunity to slow it down, play their game, and give their seeker as much time as he wants with the snitch once the snitch is released.
Good defense, though, from the Narwhals. They prevented what, in other possessions, has been a pretty easy score with some passing. They stepped into that lane and they blocked the shot.
Good aggressive defense by the RPI chaser.
Narwhals back with control of the ball. They're doing a little bit of subbing. Now they're going to start up their offense.
Inside of 2 minutes on the clock. Might even be closer than that for the seeker floor.
Oh, that goal's no good. And the Quaffle knocked loose.
Loose ball. RPI
Great
looks
defense
like
being
they've got
played
it.
by RPI. It's definitely what one would call a ravenous defense, just attacking the ball, putting a lot of pressure on NAU's chasers back there.
Inside of 90 seconds. Snitch starting to get loose. Ledger play right at the feet that time.
Makes a cut, jumps, and the dunk is good. RPI is now apparent. Looks like they're up 10 heading into the Seeker floor.
150-50 your score right now.
But you wouldn't know it by how hard Arizona's continuing to play. They're giving everything they've got here.
Just outmatched right now.
Yep. Good beat there in the open field. Narwhal Chaser dives on it. Beater comes in to clean everything up.
Yeah. NAU's fighting hard. They got a lot of ground to make up here, and they're certainly not going to stop until they get that game back in snitch range.
Oh, yeah.
Thrown behind the hoop. And the Ledger play gives the Quaffle right back to RPI. Inside of 30 seconds. And the block right at the hoop.
Oh.
RPI Chaser's there, but no.
Gets ripped away by the keeper from NAU. Oh, beautiful open field tackle. Oh, looks like a call is going to be made here.
Yep.
And it's going to be a yellow card to number 9. That is his second yellow card. So he's going to have to leave the player area for the rest of the match here for RPI.
11 seconds on the clock.
Now his sub is going to have to remain in the penalty box for 2 minutes, regardless of what happens, which definitely gives NAU an opportunity with the chaser down to try and capitalize on this, pull themselves back in this game.
Final seconds until the Seeker floor.
Drives, gets beat.
No, but his Chasers are there, trying to make something of it still, looking to reset.
Oh, and the Seekers are released.
Seekers are released.
RPI Seekers got a one-on-one here.
We're 16 for RPI.
Yep, it's all by his lonesome. Good shot.
Oof. Physical.
Oh, very. They're turning turn around.
Oh, goal.
No
Shot
good.
no good.
And the Snitch can get a little bit of help right now.
Here comes Mario Nasta to help. Oh. Beautiful tackle there. Made right by the hoops for RPI.
$150-50 your score. It's been all RPI since the beginning when they got out to a 6-goal lead.
It remains to be seen whether or not RPI is going to slow this match down. Try to give their Seeker as much time as possible with that snitch. Mario Nasta coming in, clearing out the NAU Seeker.
It is Porter Marsh who has been protecting the Snitch. One-on-one again for RPI and the Snitch.
Oh, loses his broom.
So now the Snitch gets a little time to breathe, relax.
Good cut. Way to dodge that beat.
Oh, there we
Oh.
go.
The score
on,
makes it
gotta stop the
150-60.
And another
Remains to be
stop.
seen. It looks like the assist ref is calling to his beat. Up. Yep, the NAU keeper beat before. That goal is no good.
So 150-50 it remains. A new Seeker onto the pitch for RPI. That is number 17 out there.
Full of energy. You can see he's trying to. Looks like he might have a little length on this Snitch.
He's trying to square up with that snitch, really get a read on him before making his move. Very calculated approach, which you typically don't see from Seekers too much nowadays.
Porter Marsh over to help.
Oh, good recovery of the Quaffle there by RPI at mid-pitch, giving him a chance to really... Oh, a good beat there.
Yep. Narwhal's still trying to force it.
Oh, looks like RPI is back up to full strength, though, in their Quaffle game.
One-on-one here.
Oh, and a snipe from the sidelines. Fast break opportunity.
And put that one on the board, 160 to 50 RPI.
Now, you start to wonder if NAU is going to continue fighting in this game, or if they're going to try and make the pull themselves, try and save their point differential to maybe squeak into day 2.
Snitch getting some rest right now. Meanwhile, Northern Arizona on the attack. Shot no good.
Mario Nasta doing a very good job of giving his seeker as much time as he needs with the snitch.
One-on-one. Everyone has their eye on the snitch right now.
Narwhal's just scored another goal. Another very strong individual effort coming out from Bob Lynch.
Still out of snitch range. And a snitch catch. No. Great effort there.
If snitch catches were rewarded based on effort, I would have given it to him. Now we've got RPI back up to a 11-goal lead. Teddy Costa playing very aggressive point defense here. He has not given up.
Well, even manages to get the ball loose there. Now in this situation, I would be... There you go, the pass to the open player.
The goal is good.
Good goal.
Brings the deficit back down to 100 points.
.170 to 70 your score. Northern Arizona right now just wearing down RPI. And once again, a seeker change for RPI.
Oh.
Back to the original.
That seems to be the first real failure in RPI's passing attack that we've seen so far today. It looks like NAU is starting to get a little bit more used to the game that they're playing here. Great defensive seeking here by NAU seeker. Oh, the catch almost made there.
Reach around attempt that time.
Mario Nasta coming over to help out. Teddy Costa with a beautiful pass. Oh, not reeled in though. Good attempt, very close. The shot is good.
170 to 80. Bludger help, one-on-one for RPI on the snitch. Porter Marsh back to help the snitch.
Oh, looks like that goal was called good for NAU, making it again 180 to 80.
Yeah, a little floater through the tall hoop. Another drive, another dish. Oh, a little too strong there. Otherwise, Narwhal's had an easy goal there. Just didn't quite pull it off.
Oh,
A
that
little
seeker
too
needs to be
high on
very
the snitch
careful.
catch attempt. Picked up and sat down.
Now that is safe snitching. That's what you love to see. Teddy Costa with a dish. Back up top to the keeper for RPI. Fakes it.
Pump fake.
Oh, and
Blocked by the keeper, it looks like.
Yep.
Another
Good
block
heads-up
by the
play
keeper.
here
The
for
dish.
NAU. Oh, broken
Excellent
up by a
defense by the chaser there. Looks like Narwhals are going to recover. Hoop is down.
That was some top-tier off-ball defense right there.
And
Oh.
the snitch
Snitch
rips
loses,
away the broom.
Loses his tail, but rips away the broom. Oh, looks like the RPI seeker's hurt, though.
A little slow to get up, that's for sure. Signals he's okay. See if RPI makes another seeker change.
I'm not sure if play was stopped for the apparent injury, that seeker will have to sub out.
That
Oh,
is
here
what
comes a
it
new
seems to be.
seeker for RPI.
Number 24.
Yep, number
24
24 here. She was off. Well, he was off broom though, so she will have to tag up before pursuing that snitch. Oh, Snitch having a little bit of fun.
In front, goal for the Narwhals. 180 to 90.
They're still plugging away. They're still giving it everything they've got. You got to hand it.
She's fighting hard, trying to get past that great seeker defense.
Needs some bludger help. No. RPI, a couple fakes, and it's right back to a 10-goal lead.
Nope. Looks like there was a little bit of a miscommunication there between the Seekers and the Snitch ref. Oh, what a catch by Mario Nasta. Giving RPI bludger control again.
And the broom ripped away.
Narwhal is looking to keep pushing the issue.
And another
Met in the open field. Great defense.
Another Seeker substitution. Looks like Teddy Costa coming out.
Yep. You have to think Teddy Costa is going to use his speed here on this Snitch. You know, we've seen players try to wrestle with him, and that doesn't seem to be doing to him too much good. So look for Teddy Costa to use his fast feet, even faster hands, to get around this Snitch and make the catch.
Costa's going to be going 1-on-2 right now.
That was a great sign of sportsmanship there between the two Seekers, though.
Little
Love to see
handshake
it.
agreement. I'm not sure what for. I hope the Snitch was included in that deal somewhere.
Is Brian Mugg out there for Northern Arizona helping out the Snitch.
You gotta love the fight and the heart that NAU is showing here in this matchup. Oh,
Costa.
a wide open opportunity here for the RPI keeper. Excuse me.
Costa had his broom ripped away.
Oh, he's back in the game, right like that. And that's definitely something else that his speed can assist him with. If he loses that broom, he gets beat. The Snitch really has maybe 1-2 seconds at most to relax before he's right back on top of him.
Bludger help again.
Teddy Costa measuring up the Snitch.
Pretty even match size-wise right now. Looks more of a matchup between quickness and strength.
Oh, beautiful beat there by Mario Nasta, giving control of the Quaffle back to RPI.
Quick pass up ahead, not quite handled.
He decides to let it go with the beater standing over it from NAU. Beautiful beat by Mario Nasta. Where is the... there's the third bludger off behind RPI's hoops.
Quaffle in the hands of RPI. 200 to 90.
Oh, beautiful
score
block
on
by the
block.
keeper.
That was Bob Lynch. We saw Bob Lynch with a great goal earlier.
RPI definitely needs some beater help to give their Seeker a chance to get the Snitch here. Oh. Oh, looks like
Costa
Teddy
might have a
Costa
little bit of blood.
hurt. He's subbing out. Looks like he's subbing out now.
Shot goes wide, rolling way off the pitch.
Oh, and now we have the handicap here for the Snitch, down to one arm. Make it a little bit easier for these Seekers to try and catch him.
New Seeker for RPI as they try and close this one out. Most amount of points we've seen scored by a team here on pitch one today. Bludger help keeps it 1-on-1.
Oh, Snitch tail falls off. Oh, dodge the beat, looks like. Oh, is the goal no good? We'll see.
Did not see it called good.
Oh. Turning the Quaffle to RPI.
RPI
Keeper charging.
continuing
Beautiful
to take
dish
advantage.
there.
Open space.
210 to 90.
Do you know if there's still going to be a break? There is? Okay, we weren't sure. Thank you.
Seeker for RPI gonna have to go back to his goal.
Looks like
Snitch a little bit of
RPI's entire strategy here is just really push this game deeper and deeper out of range in the hopes that NAU just decides to try and salvage point differential.
We
here.
do have a snitch catch.
Yep.
That was Porter Marsh taking the snitch catch to end this one. Doesn't want to let it get any farther out of range on points.
Absolutely not.
And it's going to be a final score of
It should be
They added
210
to
to 120.
Yep.
The victory for RPI. They jumped out in front by 6 goals, and they controlled this match.
Yep. They hopped in the driver's seat early and just did not let go.
Nope. And all credit to Narwhals here. They didn't give up. They kept trying the whole match, all the way up until the end there. Got to give them everything that they've deserved.
Yep.
Good game.
Definitely not something to hang their heads about. They definitely were fighting hard the whole time. They showed a lot of heart. They showed that, if they catch a team sleeping, they're going to definitely make some noise here. Something I think NAU needs to do moving on here is really show a little bit of flexibility in the game plan. If something's not working right, definitely it's time to try something new. Don't be afraid to vary things up.
So 210 to 120